wait till it stops beeping. It's the throttle, and this is the elevator and rudder. See the rudder. Up and down, very slight movement. So the biggest problem is oversteering. So you've got to get used to just a little bit. But to launch it, what we do is we set it about 3/4 speed, up to about there. I won't do it just now. And then pull back on the stick, which gives you full lift. And what I do is I throw it into the wind with the propeller spinning at about 1/2 to 3/4 speed. And then all you've got to do is, once it's launched, go back on the elevator and then a little bit of left and right, depending which way the wind's pushing it. I always find when you're up there that it's good to pull back, give it a bit more lift while you're doing that. While you're turning it, always pull back a little bit. Just when you get up there, you can actually drop the power off a little bit. But you'll crash it a few times, but keep away from trees and poles. Okay. I can't emphasize more, the most important thing is back stick. If you get into trouble, pull back on the stick and then turn left and right. If you just turn left or right, it'll dive. So when you turn, pull back on the stick a bit. It pulls the nose up. So just experiment with that. And the other thing is, try and fly into the wind to get used to it. If you have the wind behind you, it'll just nick off at super speed. Oops, just dropped it. So just make sure you keep flying when you're learning into the wind, and then turn and turn back, turn, and I'm pulling back at the same time, and same goes to the right. I think for some reason I find it's easier to learn to do just one turns in one direction, so I do left-hand turns all the time to learn. So I hope that helps. I've actually not put the rear undercarriage on because I think it flies better without that, and I only hand launch anyway. Okay, so it's ready to fly. Turn on, that's the throttle, that side's the throttle, and that is the rudder and elevator. Up, down. So we pull back on the stick to go up. So think of the stick pulling up the nose. Now turn it on, wait till it stops bipping. I'll just show you the throttle. That's flat out. We'll set it about 1/2 speed. Okay, first of all, I'll show you the rudder, left and right. Elevator, up, down, up, down. So pull back to go up. Okay, so what I'm going to do is launch it into the wind with about 1/2 speed, right? And it's ready to go, but I'll give it full lift. Okay, here we go. And it's a good day, there's not much wind. When you turn, it's good to pull back a bit on the stick because it tends to drop the nose when you turn like that. So I pull back on the stick a bit. Turn, pull back on the stick. Okay, I'll actually drop the I'll drop the speed down. It's just gliding. So round, pull back on the stick. Oh, it's getting a bit low, so I'll put a bit of power on. Right. Whoa. I reckon I can bring it right back here. So there we go, we'll glide in. Woo! Woo! You won't be able to ever do a really good landing, but I actually landed with the tailwind. But that's basically it. And practice away from trees and on a day with no wind. It's a little bit of a breeze today, and that's okay, but no wind. Not a windy day, don't even think about it. The battery will last about up to half an hour once you get to know how to fly it properly. I actually bought a couple of other batteries online from China or somewhere, and a couple of spare props, because I did wreck my first two props when I was learning. But if you follow those instructions, you should be able to fly it. Okay?